Hello everyone, good to see you all again. I'm Rick.
I'm Nikki.
And this is the weekly Roundup. This is where we catch you up on the latest theme park news and rumors. Let's get to it. Halloween just ended, but let's start with some Halloween news. Not too early to start thinking about next year's Halloween events.
That's right.
So we know a couple things already regarding Universal's Halloween Horror Nights 30 in the year 2021. The NBC streaming service Peacock,
Yes.
they put out a little ditty, a little show, a little snippet, a little tease, if you will, about a Halloween Horror Nights house coming next year.
That's right.
Do you recall the name of it?
Puppet Theater, Captive Audience.
Yes. So that's one house we know about.
Yes.
Now, another house we're pretty sure is coming back because it just opened this weekend and we went through it.
We did.
Is the Beetlejuice Haunted House.
Right.
So, and the word is it will return for next year. This was just a little preview of it. And I think Universal did it to meet some contract obligations with Warner Brothers in that house.
Right.
So,
that's what we heard.
What do you think of the house?
Honestly, I really, really liked it. We watched the movie prior to going to see the house because we knew we had the virtual line pass.
Right.
So
and it had been a while since we saw the movie.
Exactly. And it was just like walking straight through the movie, scene by scene, set by set. It was fantastic. The Beetlejuice actors in there were snarky and on the fringe of being...
Well, they're Beetlejuice.
Sassy,
yes.
you know? Yes. So it was great. I really, really, like, the amount of detail that went into that house was incredible.
They hit all the beats of the movie.
They sure did.
Which is why we always recommend, when you're going to Halloween Horror Nights, check out the movies that some of the houses relate to.
Absolutely.
Usually about half the houses are original concept ideas from Universal Creative, but the other half of the houses comes from, like, movies and things like that, or, Netflix series.
Exactly.
So always check that out. And it had been a while since we saw Beetlejuice.
That's right. I mean, the details were amazing. Even down to Gina Davis's wedding dress, was spot on too. It was great. One of your subscribers even said that they saw an Easter egg in the waiting room of.
Yeah. What was that? Yeah, like the calendar counting down to next year's Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah. We'll see you again in
364 days. Although it will come sooner than that.
It would.
We're probably 10 months away from Halloween Horror Nights again.
Right.
So anyway, it was a fun house, like I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Not super scary.
No, not at all. Entertaining.
But anytime someone jumps around a corner at you to scare you, I mean, you'll get a little jolt.
That's true.
But it was a fun house.
Yeah, and if you didn't get it to go through it this year.
Which a lot of people did not.
Exactly. So there was a lot of people that were really pretty upset about not getting the opportunity to, just because it was so last minute. There was very little prep time in the announcement.
Yeah.
There
was really no official announcement. It was just like,
here it
show
is.
up at the park and here it is. So.
Here's a little treat for you if you're at the park. But definitely check it out next year.
Something to look forward to.
It is.
And now that we're done with Halloween, let's move on to some Christmas news.
Christmas news, holidays. Oh no, I'm not singing. No.
We have a replacement for the rumor alert. No. Yeah. How about that?
Oh, Unexpected. I should not be spontaneous.
Anyway, to the Christmas news. So let's start with Universal Studios, their holiday plans, and they're going to kick off their holiday celebration in the parks on November 14th.
That's right.
And it will last to January 3rd, 2021.
That's right.
And as you've seen in some previous videos, I've been showing they have started to decorate the park. Specifically Islands of Adventure.
Which is typical.
Yeah.
They always do that.
Start that side first, yes. But both of the Wizarding World areas have started decorations, both Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley.
That's right.
Since we were last there. And so here's the information on their holidays. So before I clicked the record button on this video, I did visit their website. Here's what they're saying. At least here's what's on the website today. Okay. Please note this is subject to change at any time. But they did mention on the website Macy's Christmas Parade.
Yes!
So that's in there.
Yay!
They did mention Grinchmas.
Oh, hey!
And also, still listed as an event, a holiday event, is the Hogwarts Castle projection show.
Yay!
That is on the website right now.
Fingers crossed it stays.
We'll see. But, what's not on there is the Mannheim Steamroller concert series.
Okay.
So
well,
that wasn't included.
Okay.
So that gives me the feeling like the website's up to date.
Yeah.
And that we can have Macy's, Grinchmas, and the Castle Show.
Awesome.
But again, subject to change. What else is going on for the Christmas over there at Universal? I think that's you know what?
What? I was going to say something.
I can. You go first. Go ahead.
Are you going to say hot butterbeer
That's
is
what I was going to say.
now being served?
Yes. As of this week, November 1st, I think was the first day, it is hot butterbeer season. That happens during the holidays at Universal. So we are, even though the official festivities don't start until November 14th, a little bit of an early start with that hot butterbeer.
I'm going to get myself a cup next time I'm there. Mm-hmm.
No matter the temperature outside.
Exactly. It might be 90 because you never know about Florida. Although, what's it today? Today's just beautiful.
Yeah,
it's
today's
nice.
nice.
Like in the low 80s.
Yeah, it's really nice today, but you never know. It could be at 90 again next week.
That's true.
But she will still get that hot butterbeer.
I will.
Busch Gardens Tampa is also preparing for the Christmas holidays.
That's right.
Their event is going to run from November 20th to, again, January 3rd.
Ooh.
Which, January 3rd is my birthday.
Okay, we know.
I don't know if everyone knows that. But it's their Christmas Town returns.
That it does.
Yeah.
That's
and
right.
that comes with your general admission ticket.
That's right.
It's not a separate ticket. You can just go into Busch Gardens and celebrate in Christmas Town.
Nice. I like it.
Which they have something new, a new fireworks show.
Yeah, it's Spark the Night.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a new fireworks show that they're having this holiday season. And then also they're going to have, what was it called? Christmas on Ice, but for the first time ever, it will be outside.
Right. That is a fan favorite, the Christmas on Ice. But normally, I think it's indoors. So obviously, if it's the first time outdoors.
Yeah. Hopefully it's cold enough.
Bit of a change. We'll get what we get.
Exactly.
I'm sure they can keep that ice cold no matter what.
That's true.
So there you go. Busch Gardens. Christmas.
Very cool. Might have to check that out.
And that brings us to Walt Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
They are having Christmas.
They are. They've already started decorating too. I've seen pictures. It looks beautiful.
Their holiday season goes from November 6th to the last day of the year.
Gotcha.
They don't go to January 3rd.
Ah.
But they are having Christmas. And they're going to have, they always decorate.
Uh-huh.
Epcot's going to have its Festival of the Holidays.
Right.
Hollywood Studios has Dine with Minnie. Like
Oh.
a Minnie Mouse dining experience at Christmas time.
Okay.
And then Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom, they'll be decorated. All the parks will have the cavalcades. Mm-hmm. And our four parks and Disney Springs will have Santa Claus visiting.
Yay, Santa! That's awesome.
So it'll be a little bit different.
Yeah.
Over at Disney, but still having Santa and all the decorations and all the treats. I mean, goodness, Disney World and their special treats and snacks.
That's amazing.
So,
yeah. It's always really good.
They're not having Mickey's Very Merry Christmas this year, though.
That's right. Are they going to have Festival of the Trees, I wonder?
Oh, I don't know.
At Disney Springs.
I wonder. I haven't heard.
I have not heard that either, so I'll keep a lookout for that.
But Epcot's going to be pretty much the same.
Okay.
It will be its Festival of the Holidays.
Gotcha.
And now let's move on from the holiday news to some general theme park news.
Okay.
Fantastic Beasts and where to find them? Mm-hmm. You can now find it inside of Universal Studios.
How?
They've added 5 interactive wands that relate to the movie franchise Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Awesome.
Next time I'm in the park, or maybe both of us, who knows?
Yeah.
I'll probably be there before you.
Yeah, most likely.
I'll show you those wands.
Awesome.
It's
Can't wait to see it.
already on my to-do list for the next vlog.
Sounds good.
Also over at Universal Studios, they've added a personal photo shoot.
This is awesome.
Like a product or
offering
service.
Offering, yeah. From what I have seen, I don't know if you can grab some screen images of the backgrounds, but a lot of it is New York and things like that.
It's mainly New York. So what it is,
Yeah.
now if you have a My Universal Photo digital package, then it's a $99 cost to add this in.
Right.
Now, if you're starting from scratch and you don't have any of the photo packages or the My Universal Photo package, then it would be $199.
Right. And essentially...
And that would be included. The photo shoot will be bundled into that.
Got you.
So what it is, I mean, I guess it just take you around mainly to that back alley of New York and they do some personalized photos with you guys.
Right. So you have your own photographer, and they come and they with lighting and all that stuff to get it set up so that it's just beautiful shots in
now,
there.
it could be like very nice if you're like on your honeymoon or something.
Oh, yeah.
You know, to get some photos like that, or maybe graduation photos.
Exactly.
In your cap and gown and get some cool photos.
Yeah,
like
or engagement photos, or even just like a family photo.
Or just, you're right, regular photos work as well.
Yeah.
But I was kind of thinking of those special moment things that you might want to pay extra for.
Yeah.
But you can do it just because you want some cool looking photos.
That's awesome.
Keeping up with the Universal news, many people have been asking me about City Walk and the clubs.
Ooh.
The clubs have not been open until last weekend. One club did open. It's the Rising Star Karaoke Bar.
Fun.
So that was last weekend and maybe the weekend before. Now, for this, what they did was they removed the cover charge and they removed the age restrictions. Now, if you're visiting with your family and you're thinking about, you may want to attend this karaoke bar, you really should give them a call to verify the cover charges and the age restrictions. And you can give them a call at 407-224-2189. Here's a little something. If you are a Universal Orlando annual pass holder, they've set up 2 special dining areas. One's in Confisco's and one is in Burger Dick's.
That's right.
They were set to close those, but they've extended that date through the end of the year. So they're going to keep those special dining areas for you, all the way through December. Pretty nice.
Nice.
Turning to financial news. Universal's theme park revenue for the third quarter down 81%.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Is this worldwide?
This is, yes, theme parks.
Okay.
So their parent company,
Yeah.
which is Comcast, they anticipate Universal's theme park revenue to break even
Okay.
sometime next year. So they're catching up.
Okay, good.
So hopefully in 2021, they'll be breaking even.
Right.
Now, they also said this is independent of whatever happens at Universal's Hollywood studios.
Oh. Okay, so discount California.
No matter what they do in California, keep it closed, open it up, no matter what.
And then
they are projecting to break even sometime in 2021.
Okay.
Probably mid-2021.
Ooh, still 81%. Ouch.
Yeah. So they're just oh, forget California.
We're just going to discount that for just a little bit.
We can't even consider what they're doing out there. Now, here's something. Now, the executives did not provide specific attendance numbers.
They didn't.
But I want to make sure I read this too because I want to get it right because there's a little clue in there that if you read it too fast, you might miss something.
Okay.
So here's the deal. Executives did not provide specific detailed attendance for Orlando or Japan.
Right.
But they said they are operating at a limited but growing capacity.
Okay.
The key phrase, limited but growing capacity. So as you know, we don't know what they're doing with their capacity.
Right.
We kind of think 25%. Is it 33%? They are under no obligation to tell us.
Right.
But that little statement there, limited but growing, is a little clue that perhaps they are starting to notch up that capacity level.
Right.
Which is good, as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely.
Good news for the growth of the parks.
Yes.
Moving on to the Mouse House. They have some news, and it's regarding one of their most popular attractions, Rise of the Resistance. The procedure for getting a boarding pass for Rise of the Resistance is changing a bit. Guests with a valid ticket or annual pass and a park reservation for Hollywood Studios will be able to join a boarding group starting at 7 a.m. in the morning on the day of their park reservation. And you do not have to be in the park to get that boarding pass. You can do it from your hotel. You can do it from your home. You can do it driving into the park. But as always, Disney will continue to offer an afternoon sign-up period that starts at 2 p.m. to help you get those boarding passes for Rise of the Resistance. And before we get to the viewer-submitted questions, we got some baby news.
Baby news.
We have some baby news. It doesn't involve Nikki. Let me stop you right there.
Wait. No.
This involves Disney's Animal Kingdom. They welcomed a brand new baby white rhino into the family.
That's awesome. You've been doing a lot of birth announcements lately, I've noticed.
2020, life finds a way in 2020. Life finds a way.
Well, that's awesome for that little baby white rhino.
Came in weighing 150 pounds.
Woo! Good job, Mama.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's big for a rhino or not, but that's what it was. Right around 150. So there we go. That's the news. Sorry, no rumors. So
I sang a song earlier.
you did a little something. Now let's move on to the viewer questions. You know what? Let's be crazy. Let's start with question number 1.
Huh.
Thinking out of the box.
Such a rebel. All right, here we go. Number 1. This is from Ruby Flynn. I just wanted more information on Universal Orlando's Cinematic Celebration. Is there a separate ticketed event, or if so, what are the prices? And how often is it held? Is it on select nights or year round?
So they've just started this. They've been doing it for 2 weekends now.
Yes.
And it's just been on the weekends. And it starts about 15 minutes before the park closes.
Right.
So whatever time the park closes. This past weekends, they've been closing at 10? So it would start at 9:45. But whatever the time is, like next weekend, I don't know what time that they're closing. Could be 8 p.m. So it would start at 7:45.
Right.
So 15 minutes before the park closes. There's no extra cost.
Nope. Totally free.
You should check with team members if they're having it that weekend.
Right.
Or check the app. And if they are having it, you probably want to get there an hour ahead of the start time, you think?
Right.
It's limited. How many? What's the seating arrangement?
So it's limited capacity.
400?
To about 400, exactly. And there is social distance markers out there. So
there you go. Question number... Let's go question 2.
Number 2. All right, this is from Tara. What about Volcano Bay Cabanas? Does Universal actually allow guests to spend the night in the cabanas? And do they have actual cabanas to rent, like hotel rooms?
Okay, Volcano Bay, they have cabanas for the park hours.
Yes, just for daytime.
Yeah, it's just while you're at Volcano Bay. You don't get to stay in them overnight or anything like that.
No.
It'd be cool, though. That'd be fun.
It would be like a treehouse.
Yeah.
And feel like it.
Yes, it's very fun. We love the cabanas.
Oh, yes. It is a definite worthwhile investment when you're going to Volcano Bay.
Yeah,
it's nice.
The first year we went, we didn't rent one.
No.
But then just recently.
We did.
Yeah, now we're
spoiled.
I'm spoiled. You gotta have it. They're so awesome.
It's so good. Yeah, and it's first come, first serve, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. You can call over the phone.
And reserve it?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
I think that's what I did.
All right. Okay, this one is number 3 from Callum Duffy. With so many fantastic photo opportunities across Universal and Disney, are you allowed to lower your face covering to take a photo, or is it strictly in the rest areas only?
At Disney, you cannot remove your face mask or covering for photos.
That's right.
At Universal, you can. Especially if you're doing a meet and greet. They have it all marked off 6 feet. So they'll let you know you can take off your face covering for the picture because it's safe because you are 6 feet away from the performer.
Or more.
Yeah, or more.
Right. So, even with Blue, like you went up and met Blue and you were able to take your face covering off recently. So, yep.
Yeah, so if you go to one of those things, they'll let you... Now, don't just walk around. I don't think they're cool about you just walking around taking off your face covering.
Right.
But at the areas where they do meet and greets and photo ops, like at the castle, like Hogwarts Castle, yeah, you can take it down for that. Then
the picture.
Yeah.
Question number 4 is from Stephanie. Hi, Rick. I wanted to ask, when are you going to the Orlando Informer meetup? And do they close the park at a certain time for that event?
Yes, we are going. We are going on the 5th and the 12th of December.
So excited.
They close the park at 7 or 8 p.m., depending on the night, Friday or Saturday night. They'll close it early. But if you have a ticket for the meetup, you get to get in at 3 p.m.
Nice.
So you can enjoy the park a little bit with all the crowds in. But then they start, shooing everyone out for the closing time at 7 or 8. So then you have it, after that time, just you guys who have the Orlando Informer meetup tickets.
So exciting. I'm excited. Okay, last one. Number 5 is from Phoebe, wondering what the situation is with the attraction pre-shows. Are they still not running them at both Disney and Universal? It's a good question.
Pre-shows are mainly not happening.
Yeah, they just aren't.
I'll give you some examples. At Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure, they're not doing the pre-show.
Gringotts, not doing the pre-show.
But if you go on the Forbidden Journey, they're still running it. Like when you walk by Dumbledore's office, he still comes out with that projection show and does his little thing.
Right.
And when they're in is it the Dark Arts room? Mm-hmm. You'll see Harry and Hermione and Ron. So they just keep it running, but usually it's not stopped. But for the most part, they don't have the pre-shows running because that's a spot where people just tend to stand and huddle.
Right.
So mostly no pre-shows, I would say.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I think Forbidden Journey might be the only one, and it's only because the queue runs through the section where they do kind of their little
That's
talks.
really the only one I can think of where they're still doing like a pre-show.
Yeah, everything else is just quickly bypassed. Like in Gringotts, even you walk straight through the elevator. Mm-hmm. Same thing with the MIB. There is there's no pre-show for the MIB. You walk straight through the elevator area too.
And the same thing for Disney.
Yeah.
So pretty much no pre-shows during this time frame.
Yep.
And I think you guys have made it all the way to the end of another video.
Good job.
Congratulations. Good to you.
You suffered through it all. No, I'm just kidding.
So with all that being said,
don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun.
Thanks for watching Rix Flix. And now it's time to relax.